Everyone, this is Jessica. I'm back for the day number 4. I just wanted to say that you guys, I took a little break. I basically got really triggered after the full moon release on Gemini. I'm doing this, so not along with this, I'm also doing my own personal understanding and awareness of who I am. So I took a little rest. One of the things that I do want to let you guys know that along either, not in this video, I think it's going to be in the one that has the affirmation. I decided to, this year, we are not just giving you guys the affirmation. I'm an USUI Holy Reiki Fire and an Egyptian Reiki practitioner too. And I have been attuned to be able to provide Reiki. So if you're not familiar with Reiki, Reiki is a Japanese technique that removes any stress and anxiety. I have been attuned up to remove up to 12 chakras, and that's just something that I do. But if you're not familiar with the meaning of the word Reiki, R-E-I means spiritual wisdom. The key is basically your spiritual wisdom, which is your chi, your breath, your prana, the biofield that is around you. Okay, so basically when you see that sigil, I just want you to be aware that as I'm speaking and as I'm sharing the affirmation, along with that, I will be sending you some Reiki to activate that sigil. The sigil, the hieroglyphics, actually etymology meaning of that means sacred writing. So that way you'll be able to receive it. I don't need to know you. You don't need to say yes. You don't need to agree to it. It's done automatically if your higher self chooses to accept it. But if you don't, that's fine and dandy. So may you have a beautiful processing of day number 4, and you get to realize that the source of your supply is endless, that God sourced the universe. There's infinite abundance all around us. Honestly, we are the human species, which is the smartest one. Out of all the mammals in the world, us human beings are the smartest ones. Animals, they don't have to work. Birds, they don't have to work. There's endless supplies of abundance all around it. Look at nature. You know, there's actually a saying in the Bible that it says, look at the birds. God will supply. God always gives it to them. Us humans, we have been put into the belief that money, that paper, has value. So just be aware that the supply of your money is endless. I will also eventually start creating money blockages and things that you can do to be able to remove any blockages. A few of them is if you have family problems, if you haven't forgiven anyone in your life, some awareness, okay? Because it is time for you to let go of those stories, because we human beings become hoarders of stories. So forgive, let it go. And when I'm talking about forgiveness, I'm not saying that you're forgiving the person because they actually deserve for you to forgive them. The reason I ask you to forgive the individual, because they're getting in the way of your money, first of all. And second is because you are a better person. We don't need to receive somebody to tell you, it's like, oh, please forgive me. I want to apologize for so and so and so. No, you can do your own inner work. You can choose to say, like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna basically move on, forget about the story, stop hoarding that story in my mind because it's getting in the way of your abundance. So if you have any problems with anybody, if you feel any type of way against anyone, I'm just giving you some of the blockages that may be happening, why money may not be flowing to you, or why you're not having a healthy relationship in any other ways, or health things or stuff like that. Think about it. They say diabetes is created by getting upset or something. So sometimes we humans don't get to realize that we need to learn to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. That's all I'm gonna say. Learn to check yourself. What is it that you're still choosing, because it's a choice, to continue being upset about a family member, somebody looked at you some type of way, or something like that? It's irrelevant. Move on. Forgive yourself for accepting that behavior. Forgive them and move on. Life is too beautiful. Honestly, too beautiful to continue holding resentment, anger about petty stuff. And if you continue being petty, then don't be surprised that sometimes things may not be working out for you, because that's the energy you keep on putting out there, and it does come back to us. Sometimes we don't get to realize that how we feel and what we think also affects our life and our health in many ways.